Today, our world is surrounded by technology. We spend a lot of our days walking with our heads down, almost forgetting about the world around us. When I ride the bus to campus, the majority of the bus has their heads in their phones with their headphones in, not communicating with anyone. Technology has changed our world, making our lives easier. We, our students of this generation, can easily Google anything to help with school or curiosity, and have answers within seconds. Our parents would have had to go to the library or communicate with people in order to find these same answers. We can easily see how technology has made our lives easier and better, but isn't necessarily for the good. Studies show that technology affects our communication skills and capability of holding a proper conversation. According to the Collegiate Times, texting and instant messaging has made communication much more impersonal between friends. It has become so easy to communicate with friends and send them messages that we barely think about what we are even doing. It is so natural to us that it has trumped communicating in person. Our communication skills are also being affected because we can do everything from our phones. We can check our emails, check our bank statements, purchase airfare, order food, check movie listings, and much more. The technology behind these apps are incredible. However, it is depleting little parts of life where we used to have to communicate. One used to have to pick up their phone to order food or go to the bank to deposit a check and communicate with the teller. While technology continues to expand, there becomes less and less places where we actually need to communicate. We can do so much from our phones or computers that we barely have to leave our homes. Technology has such a large impact on our society today, and there are so many ways that it has changed our world for the good. For example, the medical field would not be the same without technology. Technology is good for our world. It makes people's lives easier and allows people to learn and expand their knowledge. I don't think it is necessarily hurting our generation. However, I believe that we should continue to communicate with others because it creates stronger relationships which you wouldn't want to lose due to technology. We have also become dependent on technology. We all know the momentary feeling of, where's my phone, and the panic that comes with that. Our cell phones are essentially attached to our hip, and we feel lost without them. We feel this way because it's our connection to society. When we go places and lose people, we still feel connected through our phones. We are essentially never lost or alone. I think this is another problem we face with technology, because we are always reachable. We are essentially never alone because someone is always contacting you. This becomes more of a problem with work because you are never able to relax, as you are constantly being contacted. Technology makes us always accessible, whereas in the past you would leave work and be done for the day. Now you are constantly working because emails are flying back and forth no matter where you are or what time of day it is. I know when my family goes on vacation, my dad is never actually relaxing because he's constantly emailing work from his phone even though he's sitting on a beach. Technology does so much for us that it almost keeps us from using our brains. The littlest things like reading a map or having to calculate tip are day-to-day things that let us use our brains. But with GPSs and calculators, we are avoiding using them. We even rely on our phones for spelling and grammar. We have passed the days where we need to know these things off the top of our heads because there is always technology to back up our thoughts and answers. These day-to-day tasks may seem like nothing, but are important because if we continue having technology do everything for us, we will slowly become useless. Using your brain is important because it helps your memory and knowledge remain with you. If technology takes over, we will have nothing to succeed at. Though technology may be affecting our society, it is not clear whether it is exactly for the good or bad. It makes knowledge easily accessible to us, allowing us to learn. It has expanded medical opportunities and saved thousands of people. It made communicating with people who live far away or you haven't seen in years possible. It has connected us to the world around us. It made us technologically aware of our surroundings. At the same time, though, it can inhibit us from actually having to think. It has made friendships more impersonal and put us into a bubble which is impacting our social skills. It is important for our generation to think about the ways technology has changed the world and remind us not to be sucked into the technological bubble. Interacting with our peers face to face and being able to do easy day-to-day tasks with your phone are important for our well-being and futures as humans.